case, we wouldn't have had this issue.
But an act, have you looked in the Black's Book of Law what an act is?
Well, read on there, that tells you everything that you need to know as to why.
Let's just fill that form in there,
right?
get out.
And then
right, we contacted the TV licence when we got the TV took out, right? When we got the Virgin Media took out.
Because obviously
right?
the ones
and you said to us that was fine.
2 years, you said you would come back and check.
What's the question, sir?
When we contacted you to say that we'd had the Virgin Media took out, we'd no longer watch live TV. You said to us that was okay.
Well,
yeah, and
that we didn't need a TV licence.
So what we do on the like, did you do it online?
Yes.
Right, on the bottom of that line, let's say we'll send somebody out just to check. If you just tell them to check out, there's no TV licence, then everything's fine.
It means I should let anybody in. The milkman, if he wants to come in to check if we use milk.
The milkman has a computer.
That's connected to the computer.
It's a court warrant.
Yeah, but an act is not a law. It's an agreement between two parties, and we have not agreed.
The better for you guys.
Let them do their...
If you give me chance, right, give me chance to get a solicitor so I can talk to someone, right? Because this is out of order. I don't fully know what my rights are. I'm not letting no corporation in this house just because they want to look at me stuff.
It's a court warrant.
That's all there is to it.
They had no evidence, right? We are fully abided by the law, right? This is not a criminal matter. It's a civil matter. Yous enforce criminal law. I respect what yous do. Can you please get out my front room?
No. We're enforcing a court warrant.
You're enforcing a civil matter?
No.
You don't enforce civil law.
You can call it what you want. It's a court warrant.
It's not. This is pure harassment. My son's got Asperger's syndrome. I'm going to have to spend weeks calming him down over this.
But listen, if you'd have let us in, we wouldn't have had any of this.
Why should I let you in? Isn't a man's house meant to be his castle?
What have you got to hide?
I've got nothing to hide.
Then what's
The Nazis said stuff like this. Why? What have you got to hide? Show us your papers, right? I've got nothing to hide, but they've got everything to prove to try and catch us and fine us. But we've done nothing wrong.
Catch and find you for what? So
yeah, but why should they? Why should we let them inspect? Right? You're innocent and proven guilty. They've said now, right, that we're guilty until proven innocent.
Wouldn't part of the inspection sort of like clarify what they're accusing you of?
But they're not, right? All they are is a business.
But it's still going to be sorted out. So by them inspecting it, they can get clarity, can't they?
But why?
So
it's
why
not a law.
behind
The Communications Act is not a law. Look in the Black's Book Law, please. Please go to the TV Resistance website. There's lawyers and everything on
So why are you
there.
fighting it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because it's not right.
No, but why are you fighting it if you've got nothing to hide? You're missing the point.
But why should
So
I have to
obviously you've got
prove
some-
my innocence? I haven't got anything to hide.
So by
This
these
is
guys
just
coming
against
in-
my
by
rights.
these guys coming in, they can clarify the point that's at issue here.
Look,
So
if
why
you-
are you reluctant to let? The only reason I can think that you're reluctant to allow people in is because you're guilty of sin, mate. So
It's not. It's because my rights are being infringed on. It's getting worse and worse
So there's an
daily.
argument
You'll have
going
to take
on.
that up to Teesside Magistrates Court then, because they're the ones that have issued the warrant to allow them to come in, enter and serve.
Yeah, but the act is not law, right? This has all been fabricated. They must have had evidence, right, to get that warrant. I want to know what evidence. I'm not signing nothing.
Just listen to what a word is going to say.
Basically, because you're causing an obstruction, I'm going to give you a caution. You don't have to say anything. But
You can't caution me. You're not a police officer. You're not an officer of the law. You cannot caution me.
anything you may say, maybe given it evidence. Do you understand?
I'm not listening to words you say.
Well, he has cautioned you, so.
How can he caution me? He's not. Look.
Certain
Was he?
people are empowered to caution. And they're not,
Rubbish.
they're not all police officers.
What evidence did you have to get that warrant? Can you tell me what evidence you had to get that warrant?
Well, there was obviously
Yes, an officer saw a TV on your window, on the wall.
So what? If I have a cow in the front garden, does that mean I'm milking it? It doesn't. You're meant to have two pieces of evidence to get a warrant, and I want to see what evidence you had.
The legal stuff to the court, because you're not going to get anywhere. Save it to the court, mate.
What's that means? We have no rights in this country. Honestly, look in the Black's Book of Law what an act is.
You can go to court in front of a magistrate and say everything you want to say about TV.
Members of Parliament can enable acts. An act is an agreement between two parties. I have not agreed or entered into any agreement with the BBC, right? As you can see, I'm not going to cause any trouble with you guys, right? But as you can understand, you know what I mean, my son's going to be terrified for weeks with this, and this is totally infringing our rights. Capita use bully boy techniques. This is why I video them every time, right? Because I've had them lie to me and all sorts, right?
You could have invited them in. We could have had a sit down and a friendly chat.
No, every time they've came into someone's house, right, they trapped a friend of mine, right? They signed it, right? And they went in and filled on later saying that they discovered the TV had been connected, and it hadn't, it never had. And when they tried to fight in law, they couldn't, because it was that corporation's word over theirs. And now, I know you've got no reason to believe me, I could make up stories all day long, but I do not trust these people whatsoever with their bully boy techniques and trying to intimidate people with threatening letters that have no foothold in law at all.
Do you want to give us your name, please?
No, I don't. I refuse to give my name to people.
Well, an officer will ask you your name, and you have to answer to him or her.
Why don't you cooperate with the process, please? Obviously, eventually, it's going to potentially end up in court.
You're going to get your chance, man.
No, I'm not saying anything to do with them. I'm not saying any. I'm not telling you who I am or what. Look, if it was to do with yous and yous were genuinely looking for a crime, I would help yous. I'd tell you everything. I'm sure you were the lady who helped me with the dog next door. Yes, and thank you for that, right? And I would and that wasn't your job then, but you still helped us out, and I do appreciate that. And I would never try to obstruct justice, but this is not justice. This is fear and intimidation that they're using. All they're doing is funding a bunch of paedophiles and stuff at the bloody BBC as well.
Let's not get into that.
Right, I'll leave that one, but this is, show me what evidence. I want to know what evidence you had to get that warrant.
Right, the court have seen the evidence.
The court was
They
satisfied to issue it.
How could you have got evidence? You were never allowed into the property and you never got past the door. No.
Can you ask him his name, please?
Oh, are you going to come? Are you going to come by? At the end of the day, this is never going to get resolved, and potentially you'll have another similar situation in the future because you're not complying with the courts. Why don't you just give your name?
It's not that I'm not. It's not that I'm not complying.
I understand
with the
you've got a point, and everybody has the rights, and everybody has their own.
I want to look at what they're writing there.
Well, it will show you.
They'll show you. He'll show you the form.
Yeah, but you know what it's coming from?
Details.
Right? What's it coming from? Can I show you Zania officer today? 2 seconds, let me put the dog out here. Paddy, come here. Come here. Right? If you can find a way of me getting live TV broadcasts through this, right? Inspect it. There's the aerial socket at the back. There's a HDMI cable going from my computer. And that's it. Right?
Right. Switch your computer, bring it on. Let's have a look at your computer. How you
No, your TV licence!
Well, you can get live TV from there.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, right? Under the Telecommunications Act 2003.
Yes, but is it running? Is it running live TV just because you can?
Just listen
for a sec.
Yeah, come on.
Telecommunications Act 2003. If you have receiving equipment, you must have a licence by...
No. If it's that's capable. Every TV's capable.
Go on to the website.
I've read it.
Telecommunications Act 2003. Have you read it?
Yes.
It'll tell you if you have receiving equipment, then you must have a TV licence by law.
If you were only watching catch up, right, you do not need a licence.
No, but if you have equipment, if you have
No, look.
You're streaming
BBC's.
on the computer, mate.
It's not. It's streaming from that hard drive on the floor.
Okay, put BBC One on for us, please, and I'll show you what I mean.
Put BBC One on.
Yes, please.
I'd love to.
Via your hard drive.
No, I'm not going to switch it on because you're trying to trap me. See, it's entrapment. He wants me to put it on.
All he's trying to show is that you've got the facility to receive it.
Yes.
Once you have the facility to receive that's it. You need the license.
I've got knives in the kitchen, but I'm not going to stab anyone.
It's the law.
It's not the law, honest. Please look it up. This is why I did not want to let them in. This is entrapment.
And obviously you can argue the point.
I'm not. Look, I was always advised never to let them in because the second you do, that's it. I've been advised by many people, I'm not mentioning no names, but...
Like-minded people, you mean, yeah?
It's not like-minded people. You've infringed on my rights by forcing into this house.
Can we get this sorted quickly for you so we can leave you...
Look, it's not, honest, it's not that if it's capable. Look.
Show us what you're going to do. What are you going to do with this? Let me get out of there. I've got work to do.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, mate?
No, not at all. I don't like issuing warrants.
Check if you need a TV licence. Right. Right, there you go. You only need to be covered if you watch or record TV. Excuse me? It says on there, it says on their own website, you only need a licence if you watch or record TV. Are we watching or recording TV?
Read the rest.
Right?
This includes the use of what?
Devices such as computers, mobile phones, yeah.
Laptops.
Yeah, but we're not watching it. Just because we have the ability to. We don't have Virgin, we don't have a TV aerial plugged in. We're not streaming it live.
Well, maybe it's not this one, you're not, but you can't prove that you can't. You're not. So we'll do
You can't prove that I have. So on an assumption that I've done something, you're going to say I'm guilty. Prove that I've been watching live TV.
Nobody's saying you're guilty, mate.
That's up for a magistrate, that's nothing.
Nobody's saying that you're guilty. All I'm saying to you is this coming through the computer, you said, yeah?
No, it's off a hard drive.
Right. Where is it? How did it get to the hard drive?
How did it get the hard drive? Off a DVD.
Of a DVD. How did it get to the DVD?
Don't give me that bull. It was made in a TV studio. It wasn't broadcast by the BBC or any other entity.
Fine.
Can you not see what they're doing here?
No, I can see what you're trying to do.
Honest mate,
Can I take
there's
your
no
name?
law being breaking here. Can you speak to one of your supervisors or something?
We understand you've got your point right, but the only way to make it clarified, because you believe you're on the right, okay, and this company believe they're in the right, so it needs sorting out in a court of law, doesn't it?
When you go to court,
So,
you've
let's
got
go
your say in
so.
front of a magistrate, in front of the whole world. So why don't you do that?
Hold up.
We're giving you the best proof you can go. You can go to court. You can have your say in court. That's fantastic, isn't it? Surely.
It's the best option you can have, mate.
Right, an act of law. Alright? Put an act in, right. An act of parliament creates a new law and changes existing law. An act of bill, nah.
I understand the point you're trying to make, right, but we
Look.
at the end of the day, we want to get out of here. They want to get out of here.
You want us
and
out
I'm
of here.
sure
What's
you
that?
want us all
That's
out
a
of
form
here.
to take some details off you.
No, I want to read the full
Your
thing.
wife just read it, mate.
I want to read it.
Well, I go through.
No,
it.
I want to hear me hand so I can read it.
Read it.
2 seconds, leave
No,
go.
no,
Leave go.
no.
What's on the back?
It's your copy.
No, I want to read. What's
it.
on this full
You can read it
Look,
there.
if this is being used as evidence against me, shouldn't I at least be able to read it?
As it stands at the moment, it's a piece of paper.
I'm not going to run up. Am I going to run off with all of you? Can I get anywhere? Can I please read that?
You're going to get your copy anyway.
No, I might have some cheddar.
That is good. You can't make strings with it. You have to remind me to put it on your shelf.
What channels have you tested?
I haven't. Have I written anything
Right.
there? I haven't. I started and then we waited for you.
Right, I'll show you TV one. But not through the computer, because obviously I can receive it through the computer, but it doesn't mean I've watched it. Anybody with a computer can receive it.
Mate.
That'll do us, that's all we need.
What are you on about?
We just need your admissions, that'll do us. You've just said in front of the
Have I watched it though? Have I watched
I
it?
know,
That's
I know,
not for
but-
me to do, that's for the magistrate.
No.
I believe the point of law is if you have the facility to receive
It's
it,
not.
you need a license.
Just because you've got the equipment doesn't mean that you're going to commit the
Yeah,
crime.
Well, take it to court and
It's
they'll-
nothing to do with that.
and it'll be clarified, won't it?
Can I take your name, please? You're asking his name, mate. We need to,
What's your name, mate?
Oh wait,
Hold on, I want a solicitor.
I thought you were more concerned about your kid getting upset.
I am, but he knows that if you don't stand up for your rights, you lose them. And this is complete rubbish.
Even if you're in custody, you have rights, mate. At the end of the day, your rights are always adhered to. It's bloody Great Britain, for goodness sake. We're not in Afghanistan or somewhere.
Well, you wouldn't believe it. I want to talk to somebody before I do anything else.
So basically, you just want to slow down the whole process and tie up loads of people, including.
I don't want to tie you. I don't want to tie yous up. Honest, you know I don't.
You'll obviously have your
But
day in court. We
look
can't
at-
sort anything out today, can we?
Yous are
Because it's obviously going to go to court.
You're enforcing a corporation that I have no contract with. Right? If I owed them money and you needed to come in to try and get money, then fair enough. But I do not owe them a penny. I have no contract with them. What right do they have over me?
You are assuming you're wrong.
No. Your company, Capita or BBC, have no power over me.
Well, obviously we have. We've got a search warrant to come into the property.
Just because you've got a phony search warrant, right?
A phony search warrant.
Yeah, but on the premise of what evidence?
Right. Can I take your name, please, for the
When
last
you go
time?
to court, you'll have a solicitor present, and everything will be clarified. I presume you believe in the court process when you're actually at court. Well, let's bring that bloody forward instead of messing about
Actually,
here.
I don't fully believe in the court process because I've seen too many people get done over by it. If you need to go and get Kay, go and get her.
Whose house is this?
Yeah?
Right,
Are you both tenants?
Are you both tenants?
It's the issue we've got, right? If we don't get any names from yous, then potentially you're looking at getting locked up. And we don't want to do that. We want to be sorted. We want to be in and out.
I don't want to give them any information because if I do, I know they're going to lie through the back teeth like they have to get this warrant.
Sarah's already said he lives here, so we can assume joint tenancy. She's already said he lives here. He's down as living
Do you need
here.
it from him, alright?
So joint
As long
tenancy.
as we get in from one of them.
Nice. Right, so you said to me that this is your house.
She's already called these.
No, this isn't her house.
Well, she's already told the police saying it's her house.
I want legal advice and I want to read this full thing, right? Because they've just made stuff up. It's not just because you've got the equipment.
Listen. You can fight your point in court, right? But you can't fight it in court unless we've got your details. Unless we find out who you are, you will get locked up and taken to the police station and you'll be interviewed down there. Right? Because we don't know who you are.
What?
They're giving them my name, give them your name.
All right, Michael Oldfield.
Thank you.
This is not an admission of guilt or anything. As you've seen, I had no TV aerial plugged in.
To give you the chance to put your side in court.
Please, all right. Enough arguing about this because this is right. OLDFIELD. Look at every police officer here. Please go and look up about the TV license. This is a big scam. It's one of the biggest scams going. Where do you think they're going?
You don't have to say anything, but it can harm your defence.
Oh, walk away! Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
If you don't mention one question, something.
No.
Don't put my name on
Anything you do
there.
say, maybe giving
That's-
evidence.
You are not an officer of the law.
And I'm going to read you a caution for obstruction. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. If you do not
You know
mention
where
one
to stick
question,
it, don't you?
Something we should get to rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
That's just bogus.
Sarah, you had a TV licence till last December. What happened?
We got Virgin took out.
Right.
So we didn't need one because we weren't watching live broadcasts.
And we sent notes around just to prove it.
I didn't need one.
We spoke to you on the phone, via email, the lot. You all said we didn't need one.
You said I didn't need one.
Chill out, this is fear and intimidation.
Calm yourself.
Hello?
Make me a criminal
So what
because
you doing
I
is the
did what you
company-
said.
The company sent the TV licence officer around. All you ought to do is just say, there it's there. I don't watch live broad TV.
End of story.
He'd have filled the phone.
Well, that's what we said to you.
One from
They
you,
spoke,
Calm
they spoke to him. He said we go and do one and slam the door.
Wait, honest, go and look this up. TV licence resistance. This is
And then we
just
just
pure fear and
we
intimidation.
came again and he'd done exactly the same.
Sorry?
They're
Right,
enforcing their communications.
One time they came round here, totally lied, right? He told me a load of lies, saying that he already had a warrant and tried to get in, and didn't, so that was just pure loads of false lies. They send you letters saying that they're going to come in, check your house and that, and we've already been in touch with them. And they said we didn't need one, right? Yet they've came round for, yeah, we didn't need one, right? They said this on the phone, via email and via letter.
Well, that's something you can bring up in court.
Have you got the letters on that still?
Unfortunately, I lost the bloody letter. It had an ID number on it, right? And they're a corporation. We haven't committed a crime, right? And you enforce criminal law, don't you? Right? So if I haven't committed a crime, then why should some corporation be allowed to come in?
TV license, or
No, they don't. Just because your equipment's capable of receiving, you only need a license if you are watching it. You can watch catch up, right? Look it up.
So are you watching this now?
Watching off this hard drive there, look. Right, at the moment I've got that hard drive plugged into there, and via the network, the HDMI cable's plugged into there. Right? If you have a look, there's no TV aerial, we have no satellite box, anything. Right? So all I do, that's all. I'm a computer engineer and electronic engineer, but
that's yeah, but I mean they're here to do their job and enforce the powers.
they get paid on commission.
Right, listen.
If you got paid on commission, you'd arrest a lot more people, wouldn't you?
Listen.
We don't get paid on commission. Again, you've got false information.
So for you to get your side of the story across, that's why they're saying you might end up in court. So then that's your chance to put your side of the story.
Yeah, but they're going to fabricate evidence here, like they have to get that warrant.
Well, what does court law do? It has one set of people give their point across, the other set put their point across. So that's the process of how it
But
works.
they normally favour the corporations now. They do, right?
Well, I've had a telly since I moved out from home about 30 years ago, and I've never had this problem.
Yeah, I know, but I bet you watch live broadcasts, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't.
Right.
We never watch, we haven't since we got the Virgin took out. One, because it was expensive, and the TV licence was expensive, and then when we checked into it, we got told by Capita that we did not need a licence.
So there's obviously a breakdown in communication about what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do, isn't it? So it needs clarifying, doesn't it? Obviously they're going through the process to take your court, so you can go to the court armed with all information. That's to them.
What's that?
And is that your own TV or is it rented or?
Is it owned by? Is it your own TV?
Oh no.
It's your own.
Yeah. And do you have Sky Free, View Virgin or any other receiving equipment?
Go for 30.
If I have to, right, I'll pull that TV down now and I'll pull the RF receiver out. Well, what do you mean I don't need to?
Well, okay, if you want to, just do it.
No, what do you mean I don't need it? You said if it's got the receiver in, right?
No.
Then I need a license.
No.
Do it. Is that what you're saying? If it's got a receiver, I need a license.
What you told us is you have the ability to receive it via your PC.
No.
Yes, you did.
Everybody does. Anybody can go onto the BBC website and get it.
This is about you. This is about you, not everybody.
Right, love. I tell you what, you's are lucky you got your foot in the door, because you never would have got past this door.
Wasn't me, it was a female officer.
No, I know. These officers are only meant to be here to stop breach of the peace.
You mean look how he's here?
Yeah. I hope you enjoy what you do.
I love it. Lovely job.
Yeah, I bet you do. You love getting kids abused and stuff, do you?
No.
Clarifying
Listen.
in court, isn't it? That's all.
Excuse me, say that again.
It needs clarifying in court.
Say that again. I think you'll find it's your child upstairs that's actually upset because...
Why?
Well, I wonder why. I've looked at your
Why?
attitude. I've looked at your attitude.
I'll show you what.
I've looked at your attitude.
Well, I hope you have a nice day, mate. I really do. I bet you will. And I tell you what it is, when I do use for harassment, I'm going to love it. That's pointless. Don't sign it. Don't sign it. Do not sign it. Sign it's an admission of guilt.
Right, so what happens if I don't sign it?
You don't sign it.
Don't sign it.
It will just say
No.
that you've refused to sign, that's all.
Does it make
It's
any
like when we have
Yeah,
documents we ask you
it's
to
an
sign.
admission.
You're just refusing to sign, that's all.
Does it make any difference whether I sign it or not?
I mean, I'm clarifying what he said
If
to
it
you,
goes to
so...
court, will it make a difference if I sign it or not?
We're not the magistrate, we can't make that decision.
It's how they view it.
We'll just tell
It's
you
how
that
they
you
view
don't
it.
have to sign
I'm
it,
not a
you don't
magistrate, so I don't know how they would view it.
Please, trust me on this one, love. We're not signing because it's false.
I'm not asking you to sign that. It wasn't yours. You wouldn't give us your name.
I did give you my name.
Right.
Jockey.
Do your hair.
Sarah, thank you very much.
Collar number 1804.
It's Hartlepool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is 27 Arkley.
You know where it is.
27 Arkley.
So, thanks very much for your time and effort.
Well,
Thanks, mate.